Hi everyone, I hope you are all doing well. Today's video is going to be about my birthday month movie haul. I ordered some of these movies on my birthday and after my birthday. There's about 18 movies that I would like to show you guys. And I still have a few more movies on the way, so hopefully some of them will be shipped out soon and then I can do a part 2 of this video when I receive all of them. I just wanted to point out real quick that I moved her from down here to up there because you can see was her eyes and it looked like someone was peeking over my shoulder and watching me, and it kind of creeped me out. Plus now you can see that she has a cute little smile on her face. Right there, there you go. Two things that I would like to mention really quickly is that I've seen some of the movies that I got for my birthday, but some of them I haven't gotten to yet, so if you hear me make little comments like, oh, this movie's so funny or good or whatever, that's why. Some of them I've seen and some of them I haven't seen before, so that's number one. Number two, I would definitely leave a link to all 18 movies in the description box below, or anything else if I mention like different movies, I'll link those as well. So yeah, that's all I wanted to mention really quickly. So anyway, starting off with number one, I got the movie Dead Heat, which came out in 1988. And sadly, this actor right here, Treat Williams, died almost a year ago on June 12, 2023 from a motorcycle accident. You might also recognize him from Deep Rising, which that movie is just so good. That's like one of my childhood favorite movies. So I was really saddened when I found out that he passed away, and I just couldn't believe it. Moving on to number two is Bubble Boy, which came out in 2001, and I've been dying to watch this movie for a long time, and I'm so happy that I finally have it in my collection. I ended up opening it and watching it the same day, and it was just so freaking funny, so I can't wait to do a future movie review whenever I get to it. So moving on to the third film I got, which is Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, which came out in 1990. And I've seen bits and pieces on YouTube, so I definitely cannot wait if it's like a dark, cloudy day or rainy day. I'm definitely going to watch this movie. So moving on to the fourth film, and it's An American Werewolf in London. I don't know why in London I have to say it very slowly. But anyway, it came out in 1981, and believe it or not, I have never seen this movie. And I know it's considered a classic, especially with the makeup effects. It just looks so realistic and so brutal. So just like the movie before, I would definitely see this movie on a dark, cloudy, grayish day. So the fifth movie I ended up getting is The Sweetest Thing, which came out in 2002, and I remember I wanted this movie for so long, so I'm just so grateful that I have it in my collection now, so I can't wait to see this in the near future. Now moving on to number 6, and it's the movie Flirting with Disaster, which came out in 1996. To be honest, I've never heard of this movie until YouTube recommended me a trailer of it, and I thought, oh sure, why not watch the trailer to see what it's about. And it looked really funny and interesting, so I thought, oh, why not get it. So moving on to number 7, and it's Judge Dredd. This movie came out in 1995, and I ended up seeing it a few weeks ago, and to be honest, I didn't want this movie to end. I ended up pausing it really fast to get a drink of water, and I saw that it had like 10 more minutes, and I thought, oh man, I don't want it to end. So this movie is really good. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend. So before I show you number 8, I just want to say that there's like 4 movies in one case, and if you see me looking down, it's because I'm reading the year for each movie. So that's what I wanted to say. So moving on to number 8, it's John Carpenter, Master of Fear. And these movies are The Thing, which came out in 1982, Prince of Darkness, which came out in 1987, They Live, which came out in 1988, and Village of the Damned, which came out in 1995. To be honest, I already have The Thing and They Live in my collection, so I honestly got it for Prince of Darkness and Village of the Damned, and I ended up seeing both of these movies about a week or two ago. Prince of Darkness really freaked me out. Village of the Damned, the ending was kind of depressing, to be honest. I mean, for me, it made me a bit sad, but all 4 of these movies, highly recommend if you haven't seen any of them. So moving on to number 9, and it's the movie Swingers, which came out in 1996, and as you can see, I haven't opened it yet. I ended up seeing one clip on Instagram, I believe, and it's when both of these guys are at a diner and Vince Vaughn thinks that this lady is flirting with him, and that part just made me laugh, and I thought, okay, I have to check this movie out. Now, the 10th film I got is called Money Talks, and it came out in 1997. Just like with Bubble Boy, once I received Money Talks, I came up to my room, opened up the plastic, well, took off the plastic and saw it, and it was actually really funny, and I enjoyed the film. So moving on to number 11, and it's the movie Postcards from the Edge, which came out in 1990. And to be honest, I've never heard of this movie before. The only reason why I found out about it was because YouTube ended up recommending me the trailer, and so I clicked on it and I watched it, and it just looked so interesting. Plus, one part made me laugh, and that part was when Meryl Streep was hanging off a building. And when I first watched it, I did not know it was like a fake building. I honestly thought like it was real. For some reason, I thought it was a part of like a movie within a movie type of thing. So she was hanging on, and all of a sudden she let go, and she's like, help, help. And I thought, oh my gosh, she let go, she's gonna fall. But then she didn't fall, and I was like, wait a second, it's fake. So that part just made me laugh because it completely caught me off guard. The 12th movie I ended up getting is Be Cool, and it came out in 2005. Now, one thing I will say, and I didn't know this at the time, was that this is a sequel, and the first one is actually Get Shorty, which came out in 1995. So while I was watching this movie, I felt like I was missing something because John Travolta seemed to have his character established already. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when a movie's first starting out, they try to introduce you to characters, but with him, they didn't really give an introduction, so I said, no, I'm definitely missing something. So I ended up finishing the movie, and I went on YouTube, and lo and behold, YouTube recommended me the movie Get Shorty. So I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. There was one movie before Be Cool, well, before this one. So I highly recommend that you watch the movie Get Shorty and then watch Be Cool. One of the movies I ordered was Get Shorty, so I'm just waiting for that one to come in the mail, and then hopefully I'll watch it and then rewatch this one right after, so everything would make sense to me. But one thing I will say is that this movie is actually really funny, and I just loved how it was just like a puzzle. Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but this movie was like a puzzle, and or like maybe like a chess game, because you have to like play the cards right. It was just an interesting movie and extremely funny. Now on to number 13, and it's the movie Black Dog, which came out in 1998. And Amazon actually recommended me this film, not YouTube this time. So when I clicked on it, I saw this picture, and I was just so surprised to see Patrick Swayze and Meatloaf. Sorry to this guy, but these two captured my attention, and I thought, oh my god, I have to see the trailer. So I immediately went onto YouTube, saw the trailer, and it captured my attention, and I thought to myself, I have to have this movie. It looks so good. So hopefully on one of these hot summer days, when I'm in the AC, of course, I can watch this movie and enjoy it. Now moving on to number 14, and it's the movie Back to School, which came out in 1986. So I already saw this movie for the first time about a week ago, so I would definitely love to do a separate video on this movie because it just has so many good quotes, funny quotes that I would like to talk about. I would just say that this movie is just extremely funny, and if you haven't seen it, then I highly recommend. So now moving on to number 15, and it's the movie Vamp, which came out in 1986. As you can see, I haven't seen this movie yet. I'm just waiting for a dark, cloudy, grayish day just so I can see this movie. I saw the trailer and the movie looks really good. It looks like it has its funny moments, but it also has its serious moments, so I definitely cannot wait to check it out. So before I show you number 16, it's another movie where it has 4 movies in one case. So if you see me looking down, I'm just reading the year it came out. So for number 16, I ended up getting 4 of the Mad Max films. Believe it or not, I have never seen these movies. I've always wanted to, and I'm just so happy that now I have it in my collection, and I'm just so grateful. So for the first Mad Max, it came out in 1979. The second one, The Road Warrior, came out in 1981. So this one is a bit of a tongue twister. For Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, it came out in 1985. I don't know why I have a hard time pronouncing Thunderdome. If I try to say it fast, it sounds like a mess. But anyway, moving on to the fourth one, it's Mad Max Fury Road, and that one came out in 2015. So moving on to number 17, and it's the movie Stop, or My Mom Will Shoot, and it came out in 1992. Now this movie, YouTube recommended me a video, but it wasn't a trailer, it was a video by Minty Comedic Arts, and it was a video about 10 things you didn't know about this film. So if you're interested, I will leave a link to his video down below. Because it was very interesting and I was surprised by some of the facts. I definitely can't wait to see this movie. It looks like a real blast. It looks really funny and kind of silly, which I love movies like that. Now on to the last movie, number 18, and it's the movie Best of the Best, which came out in 1989. This is just like one of these movies that I can't wait to watch, and I'm just, as you can see by my stuttering, I'm just so excited and grateful to have it in my collection, because this is like one of those rare movies that I've never heard of, but it looks so good. So that's all I have for today's video. I honestly hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like the video, comment if you have seen any of these movies, and if you like them, love them, don't like them, you hate them, please let me know in the comments down below. And like I said before, I would definitely leave a link to all the movie trailers or anything else I have mentioned in the description box down below. And again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.